reason that you support Gunner and ACP is because they're positive channels. But what is so positive about Gunner still dressing like an active norteño, or him constantly throwing up the hood? And what is so positive about ACP having guests, getting blown, getting drunk, and acting like J-Cats? Where's the positivity in all that bullshit, homie? On the serio, homie, there is nothing positive about any YouTuber out here who's constantly making spills about prison gangs, street gangs. You're not spreading positivity that way. All you're doing is storytelling and promoting that bullshit. You're putting out content to attract people to your channel, but not
It's not a member's life.
The Gunners Collective collapse.
Gunner has been busted, lying, making up videos, scamming his audience, so on and so forth, man. So it's crazy.
I don't know if this fool had a camera while he was in there or what the hell, but he gave some with other individuals that have done that in the past, right? But as you can see right here, man, who is the rat? And this is where it gets interesting, right? Because it's going to be talking about witnesses. And these witnesses happen to be the victims, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the witness one statement would be one of the victims. Witness two would be the other victim, which I believe that's going to be Gunner, to be quite honest with you guys, right? Because he starts talking about some of the issues that were brought up in the statement that I had pointed out on the last video. So it seems like this is the individual. And if you pay close attention to what he says, he gives
the first one. Thanks to Dreamer, I was able to get a hold of all this. This is Dreamer's paperwork. And even though it's blacked out, victim number 2, that happens to be the runner, bro. But the reason why it's blacked out is because old boy happened to be a minor. But if you do read this, which I do recommend, especially if you're watching it on one of those big ass TVs, homie, put pause way and scope it out, homie. But if you're in a phone, you can easily zoom in, homie. I know most of you don't really give a fuck about paperwork or none of that. Some of you guys just want to hear the drama way. You guys want to see if I talk certain shit or if I call
and
these.
at the same time, I thought this shit was hilarious.
We've both been sipping, so it's Friday night. Hopefully, damn, there's 34 people in here. K-Town Ill Will, David. Oh, because this is a regular live, fool.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not a member's life.
Me back up. We did a skit a while ago, as you remember, Monchis and Nellis, aka Weddle from Westside Mob. Now, I felt like shots were fired by Squirt Gun or Gunner or whatever. Come on, bro. First of all, it seems like every time you're on there, bro, you're mentioning Song. Keep Song out of your mouth, bro. You ain't from Song, bro. Okay? Mention your fucking town, Merced, bro. Okay, you want to talk about Horseshoe was pre-North and South? So was my barrio, homie. We were barrio libre, homie, before the 80s. And then the fucking 80s, basically 1984, you want to get correct. We were West Side Mob, bro. Okay, we've been around just about as long as them bottles, bro. So don't come out here talking all this shit. Keep it out your fucking mouth, Squirt Gun. Okay, I was down there with you down south, and Fred C. Nallis. We went down there 10 deep. You want me to jump on the list of the people that were functioning when we got down there? I got notes because I don't do this all day, but I'm doing it.
So keep in mind, when I got at Weddle money, you know what I'm saying? It's the middle of a Sunday, G. He's kicking back at home. He had a couple of drinks and he's just chilling and shit. You feel me? So, you know, let's go from there, money. Like I said, he didn't have to do none of this stuff. And like I said, he was already pisteando a little bit, money. So let's go.
For my homie. And that bus that went down there, it was me, Puerco from Northside Soho, Chucky from Eastside Soho, and then I got them on the team banging BLM. Yeah, that's Barrio Libre Mob. And I had Cuate from Porros. I had Indio from North Fork. I had Joker from San Leandro, which, as you know, you did a whole skit on that dude. That dude was basura. And then we had Spider from Delano, Diller from Fresno, the ninth person I can't even name. And then it was. And I was like, hey, sharpen your pencils. We're going to fucking get down tonight. After the first riot, we fucking kick shit off. Bam, whatever. Fucking injuries that. The next day, they only pulled 5 of us out of the 10 into the gang corners unit because only the other, they interviewed everybody and only those 5 were still gang banging, homie. and you wasn't on the list, bro. Okay, now we all got shipped out to fucking Cleveland Cottage, which was the only main line that the Norteños were established at, right? And guess what? When we got there, the homies there, I got my notes. Like I said, I got to stick back in the memory. I'm in my 40s, bro. It was Monkey from my barrio, Conejo from Hayward, Rocky from Sacra, K9 from Fresno, Joy Boy from Fresno, Shorty from Fresno, Weezer from Fresno, and Cisco from San Fran, local Michoacán, local North Side, 24th Street. And you know what I mean? And a lot of them, even though they were perros, they were bulldogs, they were still treated like norteños. So, you know, they were still rolling. We were all rolling tight, bro. Okay? We got there, and then fucking, I don't even know, a week later, 2 weeks later, a bunch of you got shipped out. You were one of them. You went to the drug program. That's like a go home program, bro. If you go drug program, you got 3, 6, maybe 9 months on your time. So from there, you decided to be a gangster or a punching bag, and got shot somewhere else, and all of a sudden want to claim all these stories like you knew all the fucking gangster Crips there and all the biggest TRGs and the Tiny Rascal Gangsters and all the biggest Sureños and all that. They probably weren't there, bro. You probably heard about them there, but they wasn't there, bro. You had to be on the main line to get some shit like that, homie. So that's as short as my story to you is, because as far as I know, bro, you didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying? So if from there on you went on, and like I'm gonna say now, and I'm sure you heard other people say it, you could be a fucking punk in YA, you could be Levi in YA, and you can go to the pen and try to regain your status or whatever. But even then, I've heard different. I didn't hear you as no fucking shot caller baller kind of fucking dude, bro. You know, like I said, I heard shots fired, bro. You're talking about here and there in your first couple of your videos, you were like, yeah, Munchie's Weddle, he was a savage, but I don't know about his other homie. And then next you know, you're talking about my barrio, bro. Come on, homie. You talking about barrio? You signed a death wish, bro. And you know what I'm saying? You talk about punching me, bro. You don't have to snake on me. Walk up to me and say, hey, let's put him up, bro. Huh? I'll put you on your back, coward. I'll put you on your fucking back. With that, I'll let it be. Thank you, Frank Gucci subscribers. Much love coming from Weddle. Monchies from Westside Mob. I'm out.
Straight up, you know, the mob, I've always been traditionally known to go against the grain. When I say the mob, I mean Westside Mob. These bottles were rambunctious. They were different. They were about it. Their wiggle was definitely real. Everyone that I've met from the mob, man, you know, will put hands on you, fingertips and toes. They're not playing, man. Shout out to that Gucci guy, man. He's out there doing his thing. The rap is real. The rap is real. The rap is real.
So the rap is real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that Gucci man. Like, he was always trying to be on my dick, money. This motherfucker was always trying to get me on his shit. This motherfucker want to talk shit now after he's getting confronted. But you see what he was saying before. That's what I'm saying. This guy's a fucking, he's a hypocrite, money. He contradicts everything he says. You know what I'm saying? That's why I understand why people want to fuck with some weirdo like this, money. And he, like I said, now he's saying that my hood's no good. I'm going to add that right now so you can see the fucking little thing that he's telling people, because like I said, he jumps around everywhere. He just makes up a lot of shit. But, you know, besides that, like I said, I did what I said I was going to do, and I was going to have Weddle come out and let you know this guy was a fucking Levi on YA, so all his little bullshit stories he tells you is all fucking fairy tales, money. And, you know, we're going to shut it down from there. I'm out. This dude Gunner likes to dish out and speak on shit, talk nonsense about people. But when people dish stuff back at him or do the mirror image, all of a sudden he wants to play crybaby or cry wolf to YouTube and get people copyright strikes. Now, earlier he made an apology talking about, you know, he's just being a content creator and all this other BS that, like I say, he's a hypocrite. He contradicts everything he talks about. So he's allowed to dish out bad news and disrespect people and speak on people and play games and all the little stuff that he does. But if someone else does it, then he wants to go cry to the police.
I just see an unfortunate end, a demise. And it's something I don't want to see happen to anybody.
But again, I'm a grown man.
Look, I don't wish death upon none of these dudes. If he's
sick, fuck if that dude got cancer, that's on him.
Yeah, well, my boy.
I don't give a fuck. Die tomorrow.